Yes, sir. Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to start our chapter number 4, that is business services. In this unit, you just come to know about the business services, that is your banking services and digital payment, insurance, life, fire, and marine insurance. These are the type of various insurances, postal and telecom services. And after learning this chapter and unit as well, you just come to know that what is the meaning, nature, and types of business services, what are the meaning and types of banks, types of bank account, functions of commercial bank, e-banking, meaning and type of digital payments, insurance, meaning, characteristics and types, principle of insurance, types of insurance contract, reinsurance and double insurance, meaning of insurance and assurance as well. Why insurance is needed, you come to know by learning the importance of insurance as well in this chapter. And for which purposes the insurances is useful, or what can be the risk covered. In the types of insurances, that is life, fire, and marine insurance, you just come to know the various objective, meaning, principles of life insurance policies, types, meaning of and nature of fire insurance, meaning and types of fire insurance policies, meaning, subject matter, principles of marine insurance, and difference between life insurance and general insurance. And after that, you come to know about the postal and the telecom services. While learning the postal and telecom services in unit 4.4, you just come to know that what is the meaning, what are the mode of communication, what are the traditional modes, what are the modern modes of communication, benefits of fax, procedure of fax, benefits of internet, and process of email. In this way, by doing this unit in 4 types, in 4 classifications are there, in 4 chapters it is divided, and you come to know about each and every business services, whether it is related to banking, whether it is related to insurance, its types, postal and telecom services. But we are today start with the basic concept of business services. See, services are the backbone of the business, no doubt. If you remember, let's recall whatever we studied till date. In the meaning of commerce, you come to know that it is the activities related to trading and auxiliaries to trade. Means all those auxiliaries, all those subsidiary activities which are very much important to make the trade and commerce possible, in which you come to know that insurance is required, banking facilities are required, warehousing is required, transportation facilities are required, postal services for the communication are required. You come to know a business has the basic requirement of all these services. In the absence of these services, none of the business can be done as well as survive in the market. So services are the backbone of a business. We cannot deny this fact. So as the services are very important for a business, it play a very vital role in businesses. So let's see what the meaning of business services. Have a look at toolkit number 1, business services, then it will be more clear to you. It refers to the businesses that provided intangible products. Absolutely correct. Because if you imagine about any of the activity, whether it is banking, insurance, transport, warehousing, communication, you find that these services provide you the facilities. These services no doubt helps you to do the business in a better way, but you can't see the physical existence of these services. So in a way we can say it is an intangible product. It don't have the physical existence, but these are very much important for the business. Business services means those services which help in the business running of the business. The example of the business services are banking, insurance, transport, warehouse, and communication. Business cannot be even imagined in the absence of these services. With the growing scale of business, the need and importance of business services is going to be increased. No doubt, you people know very well now the time of industrialization, commercialization is going to be increased day by day. The businesses level is going to be enlarged day by day. The level of the competition is going to be increased. So what happened in that case? In that case, these business services has become the foremost requirement of every business in order to survive, in order to grow. As much as the scale of the business will be increased, the level of these business services, the requirement of these businesses will also be increased. Come to know that these business services are a business. See what is the nature of these business services. Number one, intangibility. Unlike the products, service cannot be seen, cannot be touched, cannot be smelled. These are intangible. It can be just felt only. So, for example, you are a building or a premises of a bank is visible, but the banking services cannot be seen. As such, their benefits can be availed of, but you cannot see those services. You can feel those services, that those services are providing you benefits. Whatever the benefits you will avail, you can feel that, but you cannot see that. So the business services are intangible in nature. Heterogeneity. Services lack in homogeneity. Like the behavior of bank employee, it can be the amiable towards one customer and harsh towards the other. So it is not essential that the services provided by a person or an organization is homogeneous. So these are heterogeneous in nature because it vary from person to person, it vary from people to people, it vary from institute to institute as well. It will not remain same. So in this way, heterogeneity is one of the important feature of business services. Non-stocking. Yes, services cannot be stocked. You can stock the goods. You can stock any product which has a physical existence, but good services cannot be stocked. For example, a transport company has a truck which remain idle on 1st January on account of no work. Now it is not possible to stock the services which it can render day and get a double work done from it in the another day. It is not possible. Neither it is possible that the supply of the service is more than its demand, nor it can be stored. In the other word, the services are perishable. If once it is used or not used, it become perish or it waste away and do not wait for anybody. In a way, we can conclude that we cannot stock any of the business services. It has the feature of non-stocking. Next is non-transferability. Yes, you can transfer one product to another person which has a physical existence, but these services don't have any physical existence, so there is no question arise of transferability. Business services are non-transferable in nature. Unlike the product, there is no exchange of ownership of services. For example, we use telephone as a medium of communication. When we make a call, the telephone company provides us the service. To provide telephone service, we will remain the job of the telephone company. Have a look on another example. A patient visits a doctor. He gets himself treated by paying the fees. The patient cannot purchase the ownership of the service by paying the fee. If he fall ill again and he has to visit to the doctor again and moreover pay the fees again. It never means once he paid the fees, he has taken the ownership of getting those services. Every time when he will get the service from the doctor, every time when he get the treatment, he has to pay the fees or charges for him. Moreover, suppose if you are ill and you pay the slip and next visit is also free on that, it is not possible that anybody else on your place take the treatment. You can take the treatment only, means no transferability of services there. Services cannot be transferred. It can be provided to the person only to those who has paid for it. So non-transferability is also one of the another feature of business service. Next is customer participation. If I talk about the customer participation, it is to avail the benefit of services to participation of the customer is indispensable. For example, a transport company is ready to take you on a tour. A bus is ready and waiting for the passenger. Now, if the passenger wishes to avail this service, he has to travel in the bus. Without the participation of customer, it is not possible to avail the benefit of any services. Means if there is no customer, then what will happen in that case? Suppose you want to avail, but you have to sit in the bus and you have to avail that service. It is not possible that you pay the ticket and you don't sit in the bus and go to Delhi, Bombay, or any of the destination there where you want. Is it possible? No, not at all. So customer participation is very much important in case of business services. I hope you people are finding it very interesting. These business services are very much interesting as well as very much beneficial. It plays a very vital role in the businesses. The last feature is simultaneity. Simultaneous word you have listened ever. Out of the main features of services is that in it, both the production and utilization go hand to hand. For example, if we place the material in warehouse, vacant space provided to us. The moment we keep the material in the warehouse, the owners start charging the rent. In this way, the moment the service was generated, then there it was utilized. A doctor can operate only on a condition that the patient is ready to take the service. So these are two examples which shows us that the services always play a role simultaneously. As soon as you pay for that, as soon as you take the services, you have to pay for that, or as soon as you pay for that, you will get the service. These things goes simultaneously or parallel to each other. Like if you have taken any place on the rent, as soon as you start using that place, the rent starts. Or whether in another case, if doctor is going to operate you, if you are ready to take that service, then doctor can operate you. As soon as you wish for that, you will get that service. So simultaneity is also one of the another important feature of business services. Let's recall what we did. We have done the meaning of business services first. Then we have done the nature of business services. In nature, the first feature is intangibility. Second, heterogeneity. Third, non-stocking. Fourth, non-transferability. Fifth, consumer participation. Sixth, simultaneity. These are the various points which explain the nature of a business service. And moreover, you can write it as the features of business services as well. Now, let's come to the types of business services. That what are the business types? The following are the main types of the business services: banking, insurance, transport, warehousing, and communication. Banking. If you remember, when you did the auxiliaries to trade, in that topic, you come to know that these are the various services which are very much important for every business. So let's start with the banking. You know very well, to remove the hindrance of finance, the banking plays a major role. To remove the hindrance of finance, banking play an important role. So banking services are those services which facilitate to provide the finance in the business in any form. For example, a bank provides the facility of a loan to the business, and business needs the finance to sell the properties and for its daily routine expense. This requirement of finance is fulfilled by taking the loan from the bank. Apart from this, draft requirement of finance is fulfilled by taking a loan from the bank. Apart from this, draft facility, local facility, debit card, credit card facilities are also provided by the banks. You just don't worry, we will learn each and every chapter separately about the banks. We will do the separate topic, insurance, transport, warehousing, communication. But here I am just explaining it in brief, because from the 1 mark point of view or the short questions point of view, the basic meaning should be clarified by you. So the first one is banking services. I hope the banking services is clear to you. Means the services related to finance is provided by the bank. So finance is the lifeblood of the business. We people know very well. It play a very vital role in the business. Without finance, we cannot imagine in any of the business without finance. So finance facility can be availed with the help of banking services. Banks are the institutes which provide the facilities of the finance. Number two, insurance services. Insurance services. In this service, an insurance company. First of all, the meaning of the insurance should be clarified to you. You know that the more the risk, the more the benefit. This is the basic phenomena of every business. So risk is the major element exists in the business, but risk may cause huge loss to the business. In that case, in order remove those losses, in order to get rid of those losses, the businessman, a rational businessman, always secure himself by getting insured. So insurance company provide a facility by getting a specific amount and provide the amount of loss at the time of it happen. So let's see what are insurance services. In this service, the insurance company, after charging a definite fees, transfer the risk of businessman to itself. In the signed insurance bond, the insurance company promises to pay a fixed amount to the insured, either on the expiry of the fixed period or in case of mishappening. Insurance of many types. It may be the life insurance, fire insurance, theft insurance. I'm repeating again, it is a signed bond. The insurance company promised to pay the fixed amount of insured either on the expiry of the period or in case of mishappening. Means whatever the loss of the risk will be secured by the insurance company. So insurance companies provided in a way the insurance services to the business. The next is transportation. Yes, we know very well today the level of the business organization has been so wide. It increased a lot. The goods are produced at a place, but you find it all over the world or out of the world as well at the multinational level also. How it is possible? It is possible only to pass the goods from one place to another place with the help of transportation. If transportation facilities are not there, we cannot imagine to transfer the goods, to pass the goods from one place to another place. But with the help of transportation services, we can send the goods even from one country to another country. So transportation services are, it means to take away or to transverse, means to pass over across. In this way, transportation is mainly used to take the raw material, finished goods, human resources, etc. from one place to another place. Transport plays a significant role in the development of the business because only through the medium of transportation, essential products, raw material, human resources are taken from one place to another place. For example, there is a factory of a particular product at a place, but the raw material is not available. Only through transportation it is possible to provide that raw material from one place to another place. In the same way, if there is a shortage of labor at one place, it can be brought only with the help of transportation from one place to another place. Transportation is not only a medium to carry the goods or the products, moreover, it able to carry the humans or the labor or the manpower from one place to another place. Transportation is only the reason that makes the business to develop or flourish in all the developed nations. So I hope that transportation service is very much clear to you. Means if any business, any of the material, any of the person, any of the manpower is to be carried from one place to another place, it is just possible with the help of transportation. Number 4, warehousing. You know very well, imagine, whenever any of the business produce the goods, immediately it's sent to the market? No. It is kept by the business as a stock. A business kept it as a stock and delivered in the market whenever it is demanded in the market, whenever it is required in the market. So till that period, from the period when the production ends and demand started in the market, during that gap, during that span of time, the business has to keep the goods with them. How it is possible for the business to keep those goods? It is possible just with the help of warehousing, by keeping the goods in the stock in warehouse. It is not possible for every business to maintain their own warehouses. They may maintain their own warehouse, as well as they can avail the services of warehousing. So in the modern business era, warehousing is of significant importance. Warehousing means to store the material in a regular manner. The time of the production and utilization of the product can vary. Here, the problem of keeping the product preserved up till the time of its utilization arises. So this problem can be solved with the help of warehousing only. The last type of business service is communication. Communication means a process of exchange of messages or ideas. Communication is the main aid to the trade. So our last type of business services is communication. Communication, you know very well, communication is very much important aspect. Whenever any business, whether it is a retailer or the wholesaler, has to give orders to one person to another person, it is just possible to with the help of communicating. Unless they communicate their demands, their requirement, it is not possible to fulfill their orders. So orders can be only fulfilled and orders can be placed as well with the help of communication. So communication is a process of exchanging the messages between people or businesses to create a common understanding. Communication is a main aid to the trade with the medium of inquiry about the product and services are made. Orders are placed, complaints and suggestions can be registered, and moreover, the business transactions can be finalized only with the help of communication. So communication is also one of the important type of business service. So this is all about the type of business services. These are banking, insurance, transport, warehousing, and communication. So these services you will study in the various chapter during this unit when we do it. Now today that's all for the day. We have completed the topic. Now I request Pradeep sir to allow the students if they have any query, and I request the student, if you have